Hello guys, myself Amrita. Welcome back to our channel Technosage. So in this video, we'll be solving problem number 8, that is string to integer. So let's first understand the problem. Implement this function which converts a string to 32-bit signed integer. So we have to implement this particular function which converts a string to an integer. So algorithm for this function is as follows. So we have been given these conditions. So based on these conditions, we have to convert a string to an integer. So let's understand all the conditions one by one and then we will implement the solution. So the first one is ignore any leading white space. So let's take one string that is 42. So we have a white space here. So the first condition is that we have to remove these white spaces. So for that we can use the trim function. So trim is basically a function in Java which removes the white spaces. So this is your first condition which is satisfied. Now let's see the second condition. Second condition is signedness. Determine the sign by checking if next character is minus or plus, assuming positivity if neither present. So we have to determine the sign, whether it is a negative sign or a positive sign. So let's take one integer as sign. Now we will be checking if your character at I is equal to either minus or plus. Based on that we will save that in the sign. So sign will be s dot caret I is equal to. So if it is minus, then your sign will be -1, otherwise it will be +1, right? So this is how we will determine the sign. This is your second condition. This is how we will satisfy this particular condition. Now move on to the next condition. Next condition is conversion. Read the integer by skipping leading zeros until a non-digit character is encountered or the end of the string is reached. If no digits were read, the result is 0. So for that, let's take, we have one string, words. Here you can see in the example we have been given this string, words and 987. So they have told that if you find any non-digit character, so this is a non-digit character, then in that case you will stop and you will return the result as 0, right? And if your string is like this, let's say 987, and after that we have A, B, C something. So then we need to just read the digits and we will stop when we find the non-digit character. So till this we need to convert it to an integer. So this will be our output as 987. So let's see how we will achieve this condition. So let's say this is our string 987. So we have to read the digits. So let's say this is your string 987 A, B, C. So you have to first check if each character is a digit. So wherever you find the non-digit character or you reach at the end of the string, you need to stop, right? So how we are going to extract the digits from this string? So whenever you have to convert a string to an integer, let's say this is your string, how you do that? Using the ASCII characters. This is your string, right? But you need the output as an integer. So each character has a code. So the code starts from 96. 0 is 96, 97, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the character codes are 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104 and 10. So now to extract the digits, what do we need to do? S dot caret I -0. So this is a way to convert a character to an integer. So what is s dot caret I? That is 9. So 9 minus 0. What is the character code of 9? 105 and 0 is 96. So it will give you 9, but this 9 would be an integer, right? So this is how you will convert all these strings to an integer. So what will be your condition? Your condition would be while I is less than n and your character is a digit. So you have to check whether your character is a digit So for that you will use character dot is digit s dot caret I. So that means your condition is satisfied that character is a digit, right? So if this condition satisfied, you will convert your string to an integer. So how you will be doing that? So let's say this was your number. Sorry, this is your string. So you have to convert this to an number, right? To an integer. You can extract the digits as I have told you using s dot char at I minus 0. This will give you digit, but you have to form a complete number, right? So number would be your, how do you find a number? Number into 10 plus your digit, right? So this is how you will find your number, this complete number. So this condition is satisfied now. Conversion you have done. Now next is the rounding. If the integer is out of 32-bit signed integer range, then round the integer to remain in the range specifically. So integers less than this should be rounded to this. So if the integer is out of this 32-bit integer range, then you have to round the integer to be in the range. So for that, what you will be doing? If your number into sign, remember we have to multiply it by sign, because if it is the minus 987, you have converted it to integer, it will give you 987. But you have to multiply it with the sign. Sign was your minus 1, right? We had said if your sign is minus, then you will save minus 1 to the sign integer, right? So you will multiply it in the end. So if your number into sign is greater than your max value, then you will return integer dot max value, right? Otherwise, you will return min value. So this is your last condition to rounding off to the range, right? I hope you understood these steps. Now let's write the solution for it. So this is your class, that is string to integer. Now let's write a method, public static string to integer, and it is going to return int. And what is your input? And what is your input? Input is your string s, right? So let's write one by one all the conditions. So what was your first condition? So first condition is to ignore the leading white spaces. So that means s is equal to s dot trim. Also we will check if your string is empty. So if your string is empty, then we have to return 0, right? So that is also mentioned there, that if you have reached till the last of the string, you have to return 0. So our next condition is signedness. If s dot caret I, so let's take the I as 0. If s dot caret I is equal to minus or s dot caret I is equal to plus, then we have to determine the sign, which would be your s dot caret I. If it is equal to minus, then what will be your sign? Minus 1. Otherwise, it would be plus 1, right? So initially, let's take the sign as 1. Why 1? Because in the condition they have mentioned that if there is no sign, you have to assume that it is a positive sign, right? So signedness condition is done. Now what is the next condition? Next condition is your conversion, right? So where you have to convert your characters to integers. And here, after determining sign for I, we need to increment the counter, right? So what is our next condition? Next condition is to convert the string to an integer. So while your I is less than n, and we need to check whether your character is digit. Character is digit. Which character? S dot caret I. So let's take our n as the length of the string, right? So if character is digit, then we are going to find our number, which would be initially 0. And then how do we find a number? Number into 10 plus your digit. And what is your digit? S dot caret I minus 0. Right? So after finding your number, what you need to do? You need to do rounding. That means you need to check if number into sign is greater than the max value. Then you will return the max value. And if number into sign is less than integer dot max value, integer dot min value, then you are going to return minimum value. Right? Here you can see rounding. So we have done the rounding as well. And for each integer, we will increment the counter. And at the end, you will return sign into num. And you have to return the integer value of sign into num. Or one more thing, since we are converting it into a 32-bit integer and we have said that it could be greater than max value or less than minimum value. So instead of integer, we are going to take num as long so that it can hold the maximum value as well. Now let's write our main function, public static void main string args, and let's take our string s is equal to, so let's test it with this example. So let's take this example. Let's write the print statement. Let's call our function string to integer s. Right? Let's run the program and see the output. So you can see here the output is 1337. Let's test the other examples as well. So let's say this example words and 987. So it should return 0 because firstly itself we have found a non-digit character. Let's run it. So you can see here the output is 0. So you can test with other examples as well. Now let's test it in the Leetcode as well. So let's run it. So you can see here it is accepted. Runtime is 0 milliseconds. So you can submit the code. So it is accepted successfully. I hope you understood the solution. If you have any questions, any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.